Alright guys, so Clash Royale has just posted the teaser for the next evolution. We're going to be getting into that and then other things going on in the Clash Royale community. So as you guys can see here, Clash Royale just tweeted out hashtag card evolution and then a snowflake emoji. Now, it's a snowball here, or just a pile of snow together, and this looks like a spike or a gem on it. It looks like, but then the main thing is this foot sticking out of it. Like, what in the world? Why is there a foot sticking out of a snowball? Now, I mean, when you see this, you would think it's a snowball unless they're trying to throw us off. Because of the foot, it could potentially be something else. It could be a unit with snow related to it, so it could be something like the Ice Golem potentially. I guess there's not any way to know 100%. And the comments are exactly what you would expect because of this foot here. Why does Clash Royale have an obsession with feet? I guess we will never understand that. Ken here said Smash. Royal API said Archer Queen evolution. Wait, is it because of the... Well, I'm no foot inspector, but that does not look like the Archer Queen's feet. So, I don't know. The Barb Hut evolution. Okay, it's just the Barb Hut with feet sticking out of it. What in the world, man? For free. Mine are better, said Riley. Bro, people are getting freaky. What in the world? Archers are better. Maybe Bigfoot Snow. Clash Royale has an obsession with feet. That's what I'm saying, man. Now, someone actually made a very interesting reply here. As you guys can see, he said that spike is from the log. So the spike on that pile of snow looks similar to how it is on the log. That would be very interesting. I highly doubt it's going to be the log, but who knows? I guess we don't know for sure, but the most obvious answer would be something like the snowball or the ice golem, probably. Alright, it's been a while since I've checked Clash Royale Reddit. Let's see what's going on over there, some of the top posts of the week. How did Supercell make these calculations? So he's talking about the lucky drops when you open them. Both of these here are 4-star lucky drops. One of them is the Fire Spirit, and the max stack is full, which means he has essentially all the Fire Spirits. It's converted into Elite Wildcards, and he's getting only 1,562. But then the Mighty Miner, which is also from a 4-star, and then the same thing where the max stack is full, he's getting 32,000. Like, what in the world are these conversion rates? I guess the champion cards are maybe worth significantly more. So even though it's the same in comparison, the actual unit, you're still getting more Elite Wildcards. Either way, I feel like that's a little bit screwy, and I don't think that really makes much sense, so maybe that's something they should look into. Someone made a meme here, got a ton of upvotes, how the 2v2 ladder feels like, and oh my gosh, it's just tons of Mega Knights around the bar. Yeah, there were tons of Mega Knights in the 2v2. Well, for those of you guys that wanted a break from 2v2 ladder, it did just end. I'll actually show you guys this tweet here from Clash Royale. 2v2 League is coming to an end for now. How's your 2v2 League experience? What did you enjoy the most, and what could we improve? So there is a possibility they are bringing it back, but remember, it's not permanent. Maybe it'll be the type of thing where they have at the start of the ladder season for a couple weeks and keep it separate from the 1v1 season, so that way the 2v2 season never ends the same time as the 1v1 season, so that way there's always something to do in the game. That could be a decent idea, but let me know what you guys think. The only cards in the game that can miss, what's your excuse? So basically, I guess he's talking about things that can actually shoot something, but they don't hit their actual target, like sometimes the Bomber, the Princess, the Firecracker, the Bomb Tower. They'll lock on something, and then if the unit is running, it might not completely hit the target. And I guess this is true as well for the Mortar, the Hunter. Yeah, the Hunter does sometimes shoot nothing, and the Demolisher, Magic Archer, Bowler, Xe, and God Machine. So very interesting. These are the only units in the game that actually miss their shots. But remember, you miss every shot you don't take, so you might as well try. Okay, that was corny. Okay, guys, you're on an 8-hour flight, you're on an airplane, you get to pick your seat. Where do you guys want to sit? Do you want to sit next to the Archer Queen, the Valkyrie, the Skeletons, the Mega Knight, the Hog Rider, in between the Ice Wizard and the Healer, next to the Prince, next to the Firecracker, in between the Goblin Gang and the Monk, or next to the Goblin Demolisher? Personally, I would not want to be on this flight because I think sooner or later one of them on the plane would end up killing me. So no thanks. Guys, I take that back. I take that back. If I have to pick a seat, I would sit in seat 5. It's the only seat I would be safe. Think about it. If you sit in seat 1, the Archer Queen goes invisible and shoots you. If you sit in seat 2, the Valkyrie will hit you with her axe. Seat 3, the skeletons will attack you. Seat 4, the Mega Knight will jump on you. But seat 5, guys, the Hog Rider goes towards buildings. You are not a building, so you would be safe. The Ice Wizard and the Healer would attack you. The Prince would hit you with his lance. The Firecracker would shoot you. These Spear Goblins would attack you. The Monk would punch you, and the Goblin Demolisher would throw bombs, TNT at you. So seat 5 is the winner. That is where I would sit. Let's end off with this post here. Could be useful to you guys who want to know how to count Elixir. Think like a pro, the complete guide to Elixir counting. Hey everyone, some of you might already know me from previous posts. I'm Darklight, a former professional Clash Royale player and content creator. I've been playing Clash Royale for over 8 years, achieving multiple top 50 finishes, and I'm committing to sharing quality content for casual players like you every week. Today, I'm going to talk about Elixir counting, or as I prefer to call it, knowing when you have an Elixir advantage. The term Elixir counting can be misleading. It can make you think pro players are tracking every elixir spent by their opponents, but that's far from the truth. In a match, there's far too much happening at once to focus solely on counting elixir. You're managing your card cycle, predicting your opponent's cycle, attacking, defending, and responding to countless situations. Pro players don't just sit there mentally adding up elixir costs. Instead, they rely on their ability to quickly recognize when their opponent has overcommitted and is at a disadvantage. The skill lies in spotting these moments and capitalizing on them. Here's an example. Imagine you place a Hog Rider at the bridge and your opponent defends with a Mega Minion and Wizard, spending 8 elixir in total. In that moment, you immediately realize you have a 4 elixir advantage. Recognizing this, you drop a Prince in the opposite lane, forcing your opponent into a tough spot with almost no elixir left to defend. The result? One of their towers goes down. That's how elixir counting really works. Now you might be thinking, is it really that simple? On paper it is, but the key is being able to make these calculations instinctively, which takes time and practice. Some players, for example, might have used the Prince to tank a couple of Mega Minion hits while eliminating the Wizard. These decisions, small as they seem, are what separate casual players from professional ones. Elixir counting isn't about complicated mental math, it's about awareness and timing. Once you understand how to spot these opportunities, you can start applying this skill to your own games. Like any skill, it takes patience and practice to master. Don't overcomplicate it. Some content creators make it sound more complex than it really needs to be. Thank you for reading, and I hope this guide helps improve your gameplay. So I would say that explanation of elixir counting was pretty good. I'd give that an 8 out of 10, something like that. It was, even though he tried to make it sound a little, it was overall pretty simple what he explained, but maybe some of what he described is a little complicated. If anything is difficult to you guys as far as elixir counting, and here's what I will say, this actually is not cheating. If you guys do have a second device, you can actually spectate yourself. If you add yourself as a friend, or you're in your clan that you're in, you can easily spectate from your clan or the friends list, watch yourself, and then you'll always know the amount of elixir your opponent has. So that is a very easy way to know, especially in single elixir. In double and triple, it's probably not even worth keeping track of elixir or watching because there's so much going on. But in single elixir, that's when it's a really good strategy and you can really punish your opponent and take advantage of being up in elixir. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. You can use creator code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.